Hello, hello. We are basically ready to get going for what is a Zeffington League first. It is the first time we've done something like this. Oh, hello. There we go. Just make sure it's the right one. The first time we've done something like this, that is right. We are doing European games. We have the basically, we have the Europa League group stages for Phoenix. I'm sure there's probably going to be some people from Phoenix, of course, coming in to watch. And I imagine probably a few people either coming in to support Phoenix or to hate watch. I know how you guys can be sometimes, so we'll just have to see. But we do have a list of games. I don't know if have I actually put them in the Europe matches yet. I have not. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to quickly copy them in. I know we've had a few predictions as well. I've run a few tests, and I'll be honest with you, from the tests, There is definitely the potential for an upset, but we will have to see. So I'm just going to put them in here. There we go. So, first game of the night is Chelsea at home against Phoenix. I have gone through all of those teams, Chelsea, Sporting and Feyenoord, and made sure that they also cannot use substitutes while also giving them a decent enough team. So we're just going to have to see. Starting off, yeah, no, they were right fucking there. I had it literally right there. It's going to be very interesting to see how this one goes. I'll be honest with you. But we're just going to get straight into it. I have inputted Phoenix's new stats. Oh yeah. I've inputted their trainings. I've also put in their tactics as well. Goofy arm music, how dare you. It goes hard. It's an absolute banger. Now do bear in mind, this is FC24, so I've not moved around Chelsea's players. So there may be some players that are still at Chelsea that were at Chelsea but aren't there anymore. I've just stuck with the teams as they were and put in the best team that I could form. For example, obviously they've got Nkunku up front. This is going to be the same as well for Sporting, who will still have Gyökeres. He's not at Arsenal. And for Feyenoord as well, they've also got Santi Jimenez up front. It's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. Bit of an early blunder for Chelsea. Cole Palmer immediately just giving the ball away, but they have won it back. Reece James is playing at right mid with Gusto at right back because they don't really have a better right mid apart from fucking Madueke. But as I said, Chelsea cannot do substitutions either. Oh, that was a bit of a push from Caicedo, but the game has let it go. Dylan. Fred, is he going to be looking for his way forward? Through to Ethan Daniel. We win the Champions League if you were in it. Hang on. Zakiri is blocked. He's won it back and he's chefed it wide. But the first shot will go down to Phoenix. Sure, that's still pretty good nonetheless. Mini egg bites. Let's see if we're doing it. Yeah, they're pretty good actually. I quite like them. They are running with Axel Disaster Class. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Onto João Felix. Cucurella. Watch along with us, because why the fuck not? We've just seen them. Caicedo. Cole Palmer. Well defended by Gatcha. Phoenix haven't done too badly so far. Gusto makes a good challenge onto Reece James. As Chelsea looking to come forward. Cole Palmer. Blocked by Ethan Daniel. God, Chelsea have not been too good today. Ademi onto Fred. He's getting blocked by Dizazi. Chelsea win it back. João Felix. Nkunku to Caicedo. Back to Nkunku again. Over to Cole Palmer. Plays it on the wing to Cucurella, who's going to make the run forward. João Felix. Palmer. Felix. Enzo Fernandez. Palmer. It's in. And there's the first one from Cole Palmer himself. Doesn't score a lot these days, to be fair. He's on a bit of a drought. But that is his goal against Phoenix. And it is a great start for Chelsea now. If it stays like this, Chelsea will remain at the top of the Europa League table. Reece James wins it back. Disasi to Reece James. Here's Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. Plays it back to Wesley Fofana. Back with Caicedo again. Reece James and Nkunku. And it could be Cole Palmer again. It is. It's 2. Cole Palmer makes it 2-0 to Chelsea. And this is the feeling Phoenix are going to be getting for quite some time. There's always still time. Phoenix, don't forget, you still have 2 games to play. You've got Sporting and Feyenoord. Quite frankly, you have been chucked in the deep end, essentially, straight off the bat. Palmer again, saved, this time by Verstappen. I'm sure the Phoenix fans will be celebrating that they've actually saved a goal against a Premier League player. Palmer on the corner. That's Nkunku coming short. It is. Bit of a standoff with Fred. Wasn't quite sure which way he was going to go. Caicedo tries it on. Enzo's won it back. Palmer. Enzo Fernandez to Reece James. Oh my God, what a goal from Reece James. 3-0 in just the first half. And it's the captain with a belter. It is a captain right back versus a captain right back, and one of the captain right backs has made quite the impact. Call that fucking bard. Oh, I just choked on my words. Oh, massive challenge from Cole Palmer. He's going to get the yellow for that one. Didn't even really see what happened there. Oh, he's absolutely clattered Gatcha. I'm sure David Gatcha will never take a shower again. He has been touched by Cole Palmer, and that usually... I mean, that would make me never want to shower again. I don't want to wash him off. Freddie Burrito. Will Phoenix get something against Chelsea? He's certainly trying, but Disasi has been right up his arse, and Fred didn't feel like passing it for some reason. One back by Pijek. Through to Zekiri. Fofana gets the interception. Zefi, what are you talking about? Don't worry. Here's Fofana. João Felix making the run through. Nkunku. 4-0. They say you can only beat what's in front of you. And so far, Chelsea are beating Phoenix quite badly. 4-0 in just the first half. Feels like a game against Vikings at this point. Phoenix have been struggling. They're gonna need some kind of hope, but the goal difference is getting destroyed. Yeah, the goal difference is definitely going to have an impact on it, I think. Crossed in, Reece James tries to head it on, nearly a double for him and nearly 5 for Chelsea. I just realised I haven't even been pressing the goal button. Here you go, I'll do one for all of Chelsea's goals. There we go, we can now move on with our lives. Here's Nkunku. Gutcher's won it back, but it goes straight to Enzo, and it is going to be half-time with the scoreline at, was it 4-0? Yep, Cole Palmer has been a handful for defenders, and I also want to get a handful of his... Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Yep, 4-0 so far to Chelsea. And so far, Phoenix haven't really showed much sign of improvement. Now with Gutcher's taken down. Enzo Fernandez could be in big trouble. Nope, not even a card for that challenge. Oh my god, goal Motherwell in real life if that stays and Hearts win. Hearts are champions. Oh shit. Oh, has the formation messed up? Hang on, let me just quickly check and see what's happened. What kind of fucking formation is that? That looks horrific. Let's go back to what it was originally. No, it wasn't that. It was that. It was that. And it was that. There we go. That's what it was. Let's keep it at that, shall we? Alright, carry on. Phoenix will get the free kick. They're going to try and make something from it, I'm sure. Sent in by Ademi, headed away by Fofana. Fred wins it back. Oh my days, he chefed it. That was very close though. That was very close by Freddy Burrito. On the volley too, that's a difficult kick to do. And to be fair, that nearly crept in, so fair enough. The only way I can manage to watch Chelsea winning as of lately. Adamoko watching this match with a smile on his face. Palmer. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Ball played forward to João Felix. Oh, he's made a run straight through the defence. And he's made it 5. Where was Phoenix's defences there? They just let him through. They just absolutely let him through. Percival De Rolo was, quite frankly, very, very open, is what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but unnecessary top bins Vardy style. Okay, well, we're going to keep going. We're going to see. Oh, Enzo Fernandez wins it back very, very quickly. Chelsea could be on a bit of a counter-attack. Here's Enzo Fernandez. João Felix. So far, very little response from Phoenix. Enzo Fernandez. Plays it in. Reece James, for some reason, is up there, and he scored to make it a hat-trick. No, he hasn't. He's only scored 2. Is Reece James at striker? Have they put Reece James at striker? Like, what's he doing there? I think Chelsea have put Reece James at striker for some reason. I'm just going to quickly check that. No? No, he just decided he was going to be there. Alright, bet. He was like, no, fuck it. I'm just going to take the striker role. Why not? Fair enough. Reece James had all the time in the world. He really did, yeah. Well, so far, Phoenix aren't going to be doing too well with this goal difference. They still have 2 games to play, though. They've got Sporting and they have Feyenoord. Now, I will admit from my test runs that all of the Chelsea games basically went like this. Only once did Phoenix draw to them, and that was literally a 0-0. So, unfortunately, it was not that kind of game. If I had a career mode with Chelsea and Winchell Pedro, I prefer to put James as striker than Delap, and trust me, it worked. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Cucurella puts a tackle in, and Fred lost control of the ball for Chelsea to make a move again. Here at Stamford Bridge. This is also the first time a Zeffington League team has been to the stadium of a Premier League team. So watch it, drink it in. We don't count Wolves because in this world, there's Zeffington League. It's different. They're not even the real Wolverhampton Wanderers. Gusto plays it back to Enzo. Reece James. Is he going to look to try and make a cross? No, he's going to play it back to Gusto, and Gatcha's there. Gatcha sensed the aura of Reece James and backed off. Fred is on 2 ping. João Felix making his way through. Oh my god, he's made it 7. Oh my god, he's made it 7. He's caught Max Verstappen at the near post with a low-driven shot. He's skilled past it. It wasn't even low driven. He just absolutely sent it past him. Wow, this so far has been an absolute battering. Unk wasn't wrong. Phoenix are running out of ideas how to get through this Chelsea team at the moment. And Nkunku. Oh, he's still going. He is still going. Tries to play it in. Oh, Max Verstappen's made a save for once. Reece James has won it back and he's missed. With 20 minutes to go, it is really going to be a case of, can Phoenix just get 1 goal? Or is this going to go down as a goalless start to their... There you go. That's fixed it. Cool. Chelsea's domination caused me to go deaf for a second, apparently. Palmer. Felix. To Enzo Fernandez. Plays it through. Back to Palmer. James. They're playing great football. Gusto. Is he going to make it 8? Yeah. Nkunku makes it 8. Chelsea 8, Phoenix have not. We're not quick sim in it. Don't be a pussy. I'm giving you a taste of the next step of Europe. Well, this has been an absolute demolition from Chelsea. As if you shut the fuck up before I release the Rule 34. Oh no. Oh, Percival De Rolo gets the block in to prevent Palmer's goal. We are going to suffer till the end. We are going to suffer till the end. I said we are gonna suffer till the end. I said we are gonna suffer. We are gonna suffer. We are gonna suffer till the end. Oh, intercepted by Zakiri. Alexandrovich plays out to Fred. Out on the wing to Endrit Zakiri. Looks like he's going to make a run, but Kukurea is there to stop him. He plays it back to Fofana for security. Chelsea happy with just keeping the ball right now. They don't need any more goals, and I don't think there's any way for Phoenix to get back in. Palmer. Reece James makes his way through, but he spoons it, and for some reason Reece James has decided he's still going to play at striker. Sent out by Max Verstappen, who's unfortunately had a shocker of a game today. Oh, Phoenix have been given a free kick. 5 minutes to go. Can they get a consolation? Headed on. Petrovic manages to catch the ball. He sends it out. Headed on by De Rolo. Won by Dylan Stevenson. Ademi. Here's Fred. Fred into Ethan Daniel. Through to Fred. Is this going to be a chance? Oh, that's the closest they've got. With a save from Petrovic. That is the closest Phoenix have got so far. And it was Fred with the shot. Corner to Phoenix. Sent in by Robert Anderson. Headed away by Reece James. Bakima Demi. Percival De Rolo. Onto Endrit Zakiri. Who is going to try and make a run? Is he going to cut it back? He has, but Kukurea is there to stop him. With the power of the Pantene in his hair. Or Head and Shoulders, I don't know what he uses, but whatever it is. Captain L'Oreal. 4 minutes of added time. And it might be another time. It might be enough time for Chelsea to get one more goal. Max Verstappen actually saves it. Cleared away by Max Verstappen. Headed on by Fred. Zakiri wins it. Not entirely sure what happened there. Oh, Phoenix have been given the free kick. They're going to want to take it quickly. Zakiri tries to play it out on the wing. It's a horrible pass, and that is game. Their first game in the group stages. And Chelsea have all but solidified their place at the top of the Europa League group stages. Zeffy, it's just that James saw that there's no need to defend. Might as well make Petrovic make runs too. Well, that is about as expected for the first one. Guys, we only conceded 8. That is a trophy. Okay, I now need to take note of all of these. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not all of the goals, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing a goal. We're missing a goal, and I don't remember who got it. Okay, Palmer scored first. I'll have to find out who got the assist for that one in particular. Right, time to type all of these ones up. Chelsea 8-0 against Phoenix. God, if I saw Chelsea winning 8, I would be... over the fucking moon. Goal Hearts. Oh shit, they're winning. I think Hearts might actually be champions. Right, let's have a look at this Cole Palmer goal. Was in from Nkunku with the assist. Yeah. And then after Palmer, it was Reece James in the 31st because he decided, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna score a goal now. He said he was gonna play striker. Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, back to Enzo Fernandez. It was Enzo Fernandez with the assist. And then up next, it was Christopher Nkunku. In the 39th, let's see who got the assist for it. Was it... Oh, João Felix with the assist. Okay. And then after Nkunku... Oh, it was actually João Felix. In the 50th minute, let's see. Oh yeah, he just decided, fuck it, I'm going to sprint through the entire defence. And did exactly that. Okay, Enzo Fernandez got the assist on that one. Cool. Because I can see the trajectory of the ball. And then it was, once again, Reece James. This time in the 55th. Let's see who got the assist for him. Was it Enzo again? Enzo Fernandez. With the hat-trick of assists so far. I think we're coming up to the last two. Yep, João Felix again. This time in the 68th. Let's see who got the assist for him. Was it Reece? It was Reece. I may have to make Reece James the man of the match. We'll have to see who the game suggests. And the last one, I believe, was Christopher Nkunku. Yeah, it was in the 75th. Was the long ball. Oh, Malo Gusto this time got the assist for it. Does help when you know the names of all of the players. Okay, right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the match facts. As you can see, Chelsea with 66% possession against Phoenix's 34%. Chelsea 16 shots to 5, 151 passes attempted to 82, 90% pass accuracy to 82%, and 13 tackles to 2. Feel free to have a look at the full list if you would like to take any screenshots. I guess I suppose it doesn't really matter, but that's okay. We'll scroll down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the bottom there, so you can have a look at those. Phoenix had 4 free kicks from that. Chelsea had none. Chelsea had 7 defensive line breakthroughs. And 18 defensive line breaks attempted. That's crazy. Alright, let's have a look at the performances. Dylan Stevenson 5. Oh god, that's a lot of red. Dylan Stevenson 5.7. Ethan Daniel 5.6. Fred 5.9. Zakiri 5.9. Gacha 5.8. Ademi 5.8. Alexandrovich 5.8. Pijek 5.8. Percival Derolo 5.9. Robert Anderson 5.3. And Verstappen with a horror of a game on a 4.0. And then we'll have a look over here. Christopher Nkunku 9.6 with 2 goals and 1 assist. Did I note that one already? Yeah. Cole Palmer 9.2 with 2 goals. João Felix 2 goals, 1 assist on a 9.8. Reece James 2 goals and 1 assist on a 9.8. Enzo Fernandez must have therefore got the first one. Because I've only noted his name 3 times. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there we go. 10.0 rating with 4 assists. Caicedo 7.7, Cucurella 7.0, Fofana 8.0, Dizazi 7.5, Gusto 7.5 with an assist. Note that one. Petrovic 7.4. Contrary to popular opinion, I'm actually gonna. Do I give it to Enzo Fernandez? I suppose if the game says Enzo Fernandez, but I kind of want to give it to Reece James. I mean, he didn't really play his role that well, but I know he's playing at right mid, so actually, technically, he's done very well there. One or the other. I'm gonna stick with what the game says. If the game says Enzo Fernandez, then I'm gonna give it to Enzo Fernandez. As much as I would have loved to give it to Reece James. Okay, we will move on then. Phoenix will be up against Sporting next. Okay, let's see, do I need to restart? Yep, I'm going to need to quickly restart, but that's okay. So, initial predictions, obviously, Phoenix-Chelsea didn't quite go so well. Phoenix need to come third in order to get Conference League knockouts. That is still a thing. They will get Conference League knockouts if they come third. If they fall bottom of the table, then yeah. They, at the very least, if Phoenix beat either Sporting or... if they beat either Sporting or Feyenoord, they've got third, at the very least. But they need to pick up some points from these upcoming games to even consider that. Give it to Stags for winning a match. Fair enough. Just loading the game back in. It's going to take a bit of time, but shouldn't take too long. We're nearly there. And then we'll move on to Phoenix Sporting. At least Phoenix get the added benefit of playing at their home ground for the next 2 games. Okay, we are back in. There we go. So let me get the next ones in. So it is Phoenix, and they will be against Sporting. I need to go to Portugal. Sporting, there we go. Put them in the home kit because that makes the most sense. There we go. Alright. We're up next. As I said, Phoenix need 1 win. They need 1 win. If they draw, they're on equal points with... did Feyenoord even win a single game? I don't know if Feyenoord even won a single game. Actually, I think maybe they drew. I might be wrong. No, Chelsea and... yeah, Phoenix need a draw. They need a draw to come third. Unless they lose to Feyenoord. In which case, then Feyenoord will win. Feyenoord will take that. We'll have to see. So we are underway. Sporting playing their 5 at the back. They also have Victor Gyökeres. Ball played over to Edwards. Oh, Gyökeres is charging forward. Here's Edwards, makes his way through. It's 1-0 already. Phoenix won't be happy about that. 1-0 already to Sporting. Marcus Edwards to kick things off. The assist from Victor Gyökeres. And Max Verstappen proving why he isn't a European tested keeper. We do have kickoff again. Here's Gacha. Onto Zakiri, who finds Dylan Stevenson on right mid. Oh, he's making the run through. Blocked by Inacio. Dylan Stevenson goes down. The crowd says penalty, but he's clearly got the ball, so absolutely not. Marcus Edwards is looking for his way through. Morita. Where's the defence? Where's the defence? Where's the defence? Oh my god, it's 2-0. Oh my word, it's 2. Even Chelsea didn't score this quickly. Morita with the goal this time. Phoenix's defence is completely all over the place. Dysfunctional, broken, non-existent. You might blame certain individuals for that. I wonder if the choice to have 2 of their strikers in the wing positions is going to impact Robert Anderson in any way in his coaching. Speaking of which, I am bringing out a rule that if a majority of the players want to sack their head coach, they can. So if Robert Anderson is not the person they want, they can get rid of him in theory. Oh, here's a Nuno Santos. Pedro Gonçalves, Morita. Back to Usman Diomande. Plays it over to Nuno Santos again. Morita back with Nuno Santos. Pedro Gonçalves. Now Morita. This time Pijek with the block. And it is going to be a corner to Sporting. I have a box of Kinder Buenos. And I'm going to eat them. Look at that. I love a good Kinder Bueno. Shout out my Kinder Buenos. Blocked by Derolo. Gotcha. Here's Zakiri. You can vote to sack your manager. If the majority of players want the manager gone, then that's fine. Gotcha. Look at that. I love Kinder Bueno. Mmm. So good. Creamy in the middle too. It's beautiful. Pedro Gonçalves. Here's Marcus Edwards. Hjulmand. Victor Gyökeres. Jenny. Oh! Blocked by Percival De Rolo. Phoenix need the counter-attack quickly. Fred is running forward. Plays it forward to Fred. And Inacio gets back quickly. It's creamy in the middle too. Shut up. There is certainly a cluster in the box. Sporting want to kill off the game quickly. Here's Zakiri. Plays it forward to Fred. Diamande manages to get in Fred's way. He's had the best shot for Phoenix so far in this European campaign against Petrovic. It was a good save from Petrovic, which led to a corner. It was also a good strike from Fred. It's the closest they've got to a goal so far. This move could change that. Here's a Demi. Blocked by Inacio. Here comes Victor Gyökeres striding through the defences. He's going straight through. It's going to be 3. It's going to be 3. Oh, Max Verstappen actually makes a great save against him. And it will be a throw into Phoenix. Mistake at the back. Pedro Gonçalves wins it. Robert Anderson tackles for it. Down the wing to Dylan Stevenson. Back to Robert Anderson again. Mistake from Dylan Stevenson. And Sporting come forward with Pedro Gonçalves. Saved by Mark Verstappen again. He's turning up the heat. Nuno Santos. Pass Valderolo. Here's Dylan Stevenson. Plays it back to Robert Anderson. Fred. In with Gatcha. Works it around nicely to Fred in the wing. Fred looking for options. Oh, that was close. Hello. There we go, I'm back. I'm going to have to keep swapping that around. Thank you for letting me know. Zakiri. Making his way down. And that is going to be a corner to Phoenix. They haven't got many of these so far. Alexandrovic. Matoy's keeping it away. Fred on the overlap. Marcus. Sorry, Matoy, sorry. Not Marcus. Through to Fred. Fred tries to strike it. And Sporting are going to launch a devastating counter-attack from it. Pedro Gonçalves still going. Still going. Still going. Gyökeres. Nuno Santos. Morita. And it is a loose pass. Dylan Stevenson. Ethan Daniel. Might be looking for the run of Fred here. What is he doing? Fred. Gotcha. Gotcha's holding it off. Marcus Edwards there to stop it. Demi to Ethan Daniel. Here's Fred, tries to take it on. Inacio is right in front of him. Not entirely sure why Fred decided to shoot from there. Gyökeres, Nuno Santos. Back with Gyökeres again. Pedro Gonçalves fighting for it against Robert Anderson. Marcus Edwards. Morita. Edwards. Morita again. Onto, oh, is it Katama Jenny or something like that? I don't know. Morita or Jenny Katama, I have no idea what his actual name is. Hjulmand. Onto Marcus Edwards. Pijek's trying to close him down. It's in from Marcus Edwards. A lot of toing and froing from Phoenix, harbouring no result whatsoever. And Sporting have come in and gotten a third. A second goal from Marcus Edwards. But no goal from Gyökeres. Oh, that's a heavy takedown. What's the referee going to say about that one on Marcus Edwards? Yellow card. God, these Kinder Buenos are so good. Sent long. Inacio. Gyökeres heads it on to Marcus Edwards. Pedro Gonçalves. Looking for the space. Gutcher's having to track back. That's not Gutcher. I think that's Alexandrovich. They both have silver hair. For some reason. Katamo. Marcus Edwards looking for the space, maybe to take another shot on. Oh, it's off the frame of the goal. That is definitely going to be a goal line decision. Zephy, you're not sponsored. I want to be sponsored. Let me get sponsored by Kinder Bueno. Gyökeres. Hjulmand. Once again back with Gyökeres. Marcus Edwards. Getting close to goal. Percival De Rolo keeps it away. Fucking hell, says Dylan Stevenson. Oh! Headed on by Gyökeres. Phoenix are going to get the chance to potentially get a goal back. Nuno Santos wins it. Morita. Here's Gyökeres. Morita again. Pedro Gonçalves. Back again with Morita. Inacio. Now with Gyökeres. Oh, that's a great run forward. And there's the goal from Gyökeres. He makes it 4. As it stands on goal difference, Phoenix have to beat Feyenoord. If they beat Feyenoord, they get 3rd. But unfortunately, that is Europa League out of Phoenix's arm length now. Here's Ethan Daniel. Dylan Stevenson. Pedro Gonçalves is there to block it. Here's Nuno Santos. Morita, back with Nuno Santos and Morita again. Robert Anderson stops his advances. Darolo to Fred. Dylan Stevenson. What's he going to do here? He's just going to keep running with it. Is he going to try and take the shot on? Ethan Daniel. Oh. Just couldn't find the gap. Sporting are getting forward and dropping back very well. Katamo. Marcus Edwards. Morita. Back again with Katamo, who tries to take it on. 2 minutes left. Oh. Is that going to be a red card for Marcus Edwards? He's off. Marcus Edwards is off. We've seen the red card. It's a red card. I can't believe it. The foul on Gatcha. Marcus Edwards is off. Pijek sends it forward. Sporting are a man down. Sporting are a man down. Phoenix are not going to have the time to capitalise, I don't think. Here's Gyökeres. Is he going to make it 5? Max Verstappen. Gyökeres heads it in. And that is game, set and match. Phoenix, unfortunately, will not have the option to be able to proceed to the Europa League. That is one and done, I think. There is, however, the possibility that if they do beat Feyenoord, they can get Conference League. But as of right now, that puts them even further at the bottom of the Europa League table with 1 game to go, a potential redemption game. Victor Gyökeres is for his contributions. And that is Sporting 5, Phoenix 0. And that is not what the home fans at the Phoenix Ring wanted to see. Very little commitment shown from their team, except for maybe at the start of the second half, but that was about it. Alright, we'll have a look at the match highlights. So far, Phoenix have gone goalless in these group stages. Starting off with Marcus Edwards. It was Victor Gyökeres with the assist. We'll have a look and see. I believe it's Morita that scored the next one. Hidemasa Morita in the 8th minute. Let's see if we know who got the assist for that. Oh wait, there was someone there. Was it Marcus Edwards with the assist? It was, yeah. Marcus Edwards. And it remained 2-0 for quite some time. Until, of course, Marcus Edwards decided that he was going to score again. That was in the 64th. Kind of just decided to take that one on his own stride. Do we know who the assist was from? Doesn't say, so I'll have to check that later. And then it was a double 10 minutes apart from Victor Gyökeres to finish it up. First one was in the 80th minute. Let's have a look. Yeah, he just absolutely steamrolled past the entire team. Back of the net. Little to no help required. Great goal. And then his last one. Headed over Max Verstappen as he makes the initial save. Doink. Incredible. Great result from them. Here are the match facts. Phoenix with 38% to Sporting 62%. 3 shots attempted to 17. 72 passes attempted to 123. 86 pass accuracy to 94%. And 7 tackles to 13. We'll have a look. Feel free to have a look through there. And we'll be scrolling down in the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep having a look there. And we'll be going to the performances in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Let's have a look at the performances then. Starting with, we're going to start with Phoenix, 5.7 for Dylan Stevenson, 5.9 for Ethan Daniel, 5.6 for Freddie Burrito. Andrew Sakiri on a 5.6, Gacha 5.7, Ademi 5.3, Alexandrovich 5.7. Got some above 6s here, Pizek on a 6.6 and Percival De Brola on a 6.3. Robert Anderson on a 5.7 and Max Verstappen unfortunately keeping his bad form with an average of 4.2 because he got 4.4 this game. Then looking over to the Sporting team. Nuno Santos on 7.8, Victor Gyökeres 9.5 with the 2 goals and assists, Pedro Gonçalves on a 7.5, Hidemasa Morita 1 goal, we got 8.1, Morten Hjulmand, I'm just going to have to put some of these in, Morten Hjulmand with 1 assist, Marcus Edwards 2 goals, 1 assist with a 9.3 rating, Matois Ruiz 6.9, Diamande 7.5, Gonçalo Inacio, also with an assist. I'll put him in that one. I don't remember which one was which, but as long as they're recorded, that's fine. And that was only 4 assists in total, so one of the Victor Gyökeres goals must have not been assisted. Katamo, 7.7, and Antonio Adan, not really having to do much on a 6.8. But the game has given the man of the match to Victor Gyökeres, so we'll go ahead with that. Victor Gyökeres. And we move on to the last one. It will be Phoenix versus Feyenoord. Now, having done some tests before... Oh, it's actually going to let me go straight to it. Nice. Having done some tests before... The Feyenoord game was the one where Phoenix did the best. And I did 3 tests. 2 of them Phoenix drew. 1 of them they actually won. So, here's the deal. Based on goal difference alone, if Phoenix draw, that's it, they're out entirely. If Phoenix win, so yeah, if they lose or draw, they're out. If Phoenix win, they get Conference League. They will go to the Conference League knockouts. So, possible chance for a redemption here. I'm sure they're going to be wanting to put their all into this one. Is this going to be Phoenix's last attempt in Europe until the start of next season? Or is this going to be Phoenix's chance to maybe jump down a peg into the Conference League? We'll certainly have a look. And we're underway. Feyenoord with the kickoff. Phoenix have been hampered down by the likes of Chelsea and Sporting. They're going to want to recover some way against Feyenoord. Here's Igor Paschal. Jimenez. Oh my god, it's 1-0 already. Phoenix's hopes of Europe going out of the window, and it is Santiago Jimenez who scores the first one. In from Igor Paschal. Santi Jimenez right in front of the keeper. Slots it in nicely. Bish bash bosh. Well, Feyenoord didn't want to play well when the cameras were off, but now that we're actually streaming the game and the cameras are on, they suddenly want to play well. Oh, Stengs with a massive challenge. Here's Pijek. To Bekima Demi. Dylan Stevenson. Demi to Pijek. Over to Ethan Daniel. This is looking like a good move, except maybe I think Ethan Daniel passed it back a bit too far there. Zakiri. Not sure who he was going to with that one. Ivanusek. Or Ivanusek. Onto Hanko. Now with Stengs. Mats Vifa. Oh, long ball through to Igor Paschal, and he's got a lot of space. Max Verstappen with the save. Oh, he's giving it straight to Santi Jimenez, who is going to be the one to knock it in with absolutely no opposition in the way. Feyenoord 2, Phoenix 0. This is not what they wanted. Feyenoord was the team to get them into the Conference League. This is not the start they were looking for. What was Robert Anderson doing there? What was he doing? Where's the defence? Where's the Phoenix defence? What's Anderson cooking with these tactics? Why has he got strikers on the wings? I'm honestly saying Willie out right now. I'm not actually getting my Willie out, but I am saying Willie out. Here's Dylan Stevenson. Gertruida manages to take it off. It's Ivanusek on to Santiago Jimenez. Ademi wins it back. Here's Gacha. Zakiri. We're dealing with this issue internally. Dylan Stevenson. Fred. Ooh. Justin Bilo makes a good save. Plays it out. Headed on by Pijek. Stengs heads it back on. Jimenez. Igor Paschal to Mats Vifa. Plays the crossover to Ivanusek. Stengs. Gertruida. Into Mats Vifa. Santi. Robert Anderson's there to stop it. Plays it forward to Hanko. Neukup. Onto Matchday. Stengs. Quentin Timber. Back to Stengs again. Santiago Jimenez. It's 3. And if there was any hopes of Europe, it's gone now. It's certainly gone now. Whether there was any attempts for Europe or not, this team looks disjointed, disheartened, quite frankly dysfunctional. They just don't look like they want Europe at all, to be honest. They just don't look like they give a shit. They certainly did in the qualifications. They played very, very well. I think it was against Dinamo Zagreb. Won both games. Oh, Gacha's making his way through. Oh my god, what a strike from Gacha. And Justin Bilo really had to get low to save that one. It goes, played in by Alexandrovic, crossed in. Percival de Rolo. I mean, not a bad attempt, to be fair. How far away was it? Yeah, no, he's absolutely spooned that. Never mind. I thought that was a lot closer than it actually was. Never mind, it was not a good attempt at all. Bilo sends it out. Headed on by Pijek, De Rolo. Plays it over to Alexandrovic. Now into Pijek. Percival De Rolo. Robert Anderson. Zikiri to Gacha. And Feyenoord have won it back. Matchday to Quentin Timber. Tries to play the long ball, but doesn't really get anywhere. Robert Anderson. Robert Anderson needs to pass it. What has he done there? Percival De Rolo is there to stop Santiago Jimenez from capitalising on a horrible mistake from Robert Anderson. Referee says play on for something. Jimenez. Robert Anderson. Winning it back is Henrik Pijek. Pijek's decided he's going to make a run instead. Perhaps inspiring his team to get forward. Pijek needs to get back. Ball played long over to Hanko. Here's Quentin Timber. Plays it now over to Gertruida. Ivanusek. Gertruida. Santi Jimenez to Stengs, and Pijek is there to stop him. Fred to Gacha to Demi, back to Percival De Rolo. There's a bit of passing going on. Please stop doing that. Thank you. Right. Yeah, as I was saying, Feyenoord are the ones looking like they're going to go Conference League. Phoenix, it is looking like the end of the road for them. Robert Anderson's left. He's left the server. Has he actually, like, left the server? Like, he's gone. You need a manager. Okay. I think you got your answer. If you wanted him sacked. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, that's crazy. Damn. R.I.P. Robert Anderson. It is going to be a corner to Feyenoord. Yeah, sacked him internally, yeah. That is a possibility. Well, you can decide amongst yourselves who's going to take the reins of manager again. Or got banned. You shouldn't have got banned. Why would he have got banned? You know, there's no one that would have been able to ban him like that, I don't think. Sacked in the evening. You're getting sacked in the evening. Well, I think this is probably going to be the end of the road for Phoenix. Oh, Demi wins it back. Here's Fred. Here's Robert Anderson. Bijek plays it forward to a Demi. Timber plays it back to Gertruida. Ivan Usek makes the run forward. Ball played in. Bijek clears it away. So the next manager of Phoenix will be decided either if any of the players of Phoenix want to take the reins, or we can open it to someone else. Matt Sweefer blocked by Pijek. Here's Dylan Stevenson. Trauner winning it back. Hanko. Here's Quentin Timber. Demi wins that one back to Ethan Daniel. Here's Zakiri. Oh, Nuakup managing to keep that one at bay. Dylan Stevenson doesn't want to manage. Okay. Hanko. Gertruida. Fred making the challenge. Daniel back to Fred again. Fred's making the run. Crossed in. Zakiri heads it on and it is wide. You were running a 3-back at Lions. You at least have managerial experience. You may have to be interim for a while. It's the P factor. It's the P factor. A search for the Phoenix manager continues. It's time to face the Phoenix. You'll be interim manager? Alright, yeah, okay, until you find someone else. I'll make the announcement after the stream. Here's Neukoop. Swings it over. Jimenez plays it back to Ivanusek. Oh, good interception there from Pijek. Ethan Daniel to Freddie Burrito, who's making the run forward now. Robert Anderson, Ethan Daniel. Oh, Ethan Daniel again, Mats Wiefer, Stengs this time, winning it back for Feyenoord. Yeah, this Phoenix team is showing literally no signs of wanting to attack whatsoever. It's actually depressing. In some of the runs, like this is the only time I've done a run of Phoenix versus Feyenoord and Feyenoord have outright won it. Like Willie's tactics have fucked them here quite badly. The previous tactics that you guys were on, you were doing really well. Ivanusek. Here's Stengs. Igor Paschal, he's missed. It is a goal kick to Phoenix. He sends it forward. Ethan Daniel wins it, but Trauner is there to stop him. Gotcha. Trauner wins it. 2 minutes left, and so far, I think that is probably going to be it for Phoenix's time in Europe. At least they can have a consolation goal from their time from Ethan Daniel. Just the one against Feyenoord. Here's Hanko, Ivanusek, Gertruida, Quentin Timber, Stengs. Mats Wiefer's now running forward, except Aleksandrovic is there to stop him. Pijek. That's it. That is it. Phoenix are out of Europe for good. Feyenoord, due to some suspicious tactics, Feyenoord have taken what was, quite frankly, originally a balanced game and taken it within their stride for a 4-1 victory. You know how we do. We're going to have to take note of everything. It's Phoenix 1, Feyenoord 4. The European games that sacked a Zeffington League manager. Alright, let's have a look. Starting off, yep, Santiago Jimenez. Scoring first in the 4th minute. I know that the assist on this one was Igor Paschal. Let's have a look at it. There he went, running through, crisscrosses over, passes it into Santi, back of the net. Little to no effort whatsoever. I know Santiago Jimenez scored again, and I know this one wasn't an assist because it got bounced basically straight to his feet. Because Igor Paschal got in, made a run. Robert Anderson just kind of gave him a little love bite, and then Santi got the final goal. And then we had Monsieur Santiago again. Santiago Jimenez. See who got the assist for him on this one. Stengs, I think. Yeah, that was the assist from Stengs. Santiago Jimenez. And then we actually did get a goal from Phoenix. The first time they've scored all night from Ethan Daniel. It was a nice ball in. Wait, who actually gave him that ball in? I don't know. Oh, Kola Alexandrovich. Alright, let's have a look. It was the ball in from Kola Alexandrovich. Ethan Daniel manages to pick his spot. And back of the net it goes. But of course, it wasn't to be, because literally a minute later we got a goal from Luka Ivanusek. Ran straight in, bash, back of the net. Pretty much the easiest goal they've scored so far. Straight from kickoff too. Skips it round, marks Verstappen, and that's it. Right, we'll have a look at the match facts real quick. This time it was a lot closer. 46% possession to 54%. 5 shots to 9. 100 passes attempted to 120. 90% pass accuracy to 89%. 4 tackles to 10. We'll have a look. Decent stats there, to be fair, but again, quite mid. Phoenix had a higher shot percent accuracy, but that's because they had like less shots, probably. Right, moving on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a look at those. Gaze upon them. And we'll be moving on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now onto the performances. So starting off, we're going to start off with Phoenix. 5.9 for Endrick Sakiri, 5.9 for Dylan Stevenson. Ethan Daniels, 7.0 with one goal. Fred, 6.3. David Gacha, 5.7. Demi, 6.4. Kola Alexandrovich, 1 assist on a 6.1. Pijek, 7.2. Percival Alderolo, 6.4. Robert Anderson on a 5.6. And Max Verstappen with an average rating of 4.15 or something like that, probably, on a 4.1 rating. And then over to Feyenoord, Luka Ivanusek, 8.0 with the goal. Santi Jimenez, 3 goals, 9.9 rating. Igor Pashial, 7.2 with the assist. Oh, Calvin Stengs actually got 2. So he would have been the one to assist Ivanusek as well. There we go. Quentin Timber, 7.4. Mats Vifa, 7.1. Gert Schrieder, 7.4. Hanko, 6.9. Trauner, 6.5. Bart Neukoop, 7.1. And Justin Bilo on a 6.3. With Santi Jimenez getting the Man of the Match trophy. Man of the Match, Santiago Jimenez. And that unfortunately does mean that Phoenix are eliminated from the European tournaments. Well, that is all. That is all. We managed to make history this time. We managed to make history this time by being the furthest, the team that went the furthest in the European spots. They're the first team in Zeffington League history to make it past qualification. And they are officially the first Zeffington League team to score in a European knockout spot. No, European group stages spot, not knockouts. We didn't make it to the knockouts. But unfortunately, that is going to be it for Phoenix. So, that will do. Phoenix, you gave it your best. Obviously, there were some internal problems, but we'll work through that. But that is all. So, look forward to seeing all of you on Friday. If you haven't got your trainings in, do them now. You can get them sorted out for Friday's game, not Saturday. Friday's game. Remember that. And we will go from there. So until then, good night. Have a good evening. Love you lots. Bye.